Principal, Christian College of Physical Education. So in this fine occasion, first of all, I would like to welcome our most respected external examiner, Professor Mahbub Jan sir, Professor, Department of Physical Education, Bharathi University. So in this fine occasion, on behalf of the Department of Physical Education and my own behalf, we wholeheartedly welcome you, sir.
Yes.
I do welcome the research supervisor and the convener of this Viva examination, Dr. Bright Selvakumar sir. So on behalf of the Department of Physical Education and my own behalf, we wholeheartedly welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I do welcome the faculty members from the Department of Physical Education, Dr. Tirumali Kumar sir, Dr. Lily Pushpa madam, Dr. Kumaravel sir, Dr. Rajesh sir, Dr. Jay Kumar sir, Dr. Vel Kumar sir, and Lakshman sir, Jayachandran and Goyala madam. And also I welcome the faculty members from the various departments of Tamil Nadu Physical and Sports University. I do welcome the faculty members from the various affiliated colleges and the faculty members from the, especially faculty members from the Bharathi, Mr. Bharathi sir, colleagues, Vairamani sir, head of the department, and Magaliyam sir, and other faculty members, those who are very close to me. So all the faculty members from the MGR University, they attended this function. So on behalf of the Department of Physics, we wholeheartedly welcome you all. I do welcome MPhil, PhD scholars and MPhD students in this fine occasion. Once again, I welcome you all. Now I hand over the session to Dr. Bright Selvakumar sir for further presence. Over to you, sir. Please.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir,
Thank you,
for your valuable welcome address to start this function. So before I move on to the introduction of the external examiner and scholar, I should welcome Dr. Manikandan, the Doctor Department as well, the controller of examinations in this university. He is a man behind all success. He is always doing good and he is working very hard in the university. It's a morning in the department, afternoon in the controller of examination section, then in the evening. He is always throughout the day he is working for us and he has sort out the various problems and in a smooth manner. So, on behalf of all of us here and on my own behalf, I welcome you, sir. And this is my duty to introduce the external examiner of this Voce of Mr. Bharathi. So, Dr. A. Mahbub Jan is a man of very kind-hearted. It's a man of legendary. He's a man very simplest and very approachable and kind-hearted man. He was born in the year of 1966 and he has completed MPS, MPhil, NIS certificate course, PhD, MBA in Human Research and MSc Yoga, PGDSTK and PGDCA. And he is at present is the professor of Department of Physical Education, Bharathi University, Tiruchirappalli. Basically, he is from Salem. As a man, he is one of the legendaries in India, not only India, it's around the world. He is a legendary in physical education. It's a wide knowledge, wisdom, and he is very guidable and he is very simple man. It's a lovable man. It's a wonderful. So his professional experience is 24 years. At present, the area of specialization is track and field, training methods, yoga and test and measurement, and evaluation. He is a research advisor so far, awarded 13 PhD scholars, 91 MPhil scholars, at present guiding 8 PhD scholars and 2 MPhil scholars. He has been presented a paper in 16 international level conferences and 36 national level conferences. And he has published 24 international research papers with ISSN number and 66 national journals. He has been published more than 10 books with ISBN number. What a highest achievement he has done in this paper. Also, his special remarks are that he is the founder and former principal of Vinaya Mission College of Physical Education, Vinaya Mission University, Salem. We used to go in Vinaya Mission. When we enter into the Vinaya Mission, whatever the problem in physical education, whatever in the program of physical education, they first consult with the Dr. Mahbub Jan. Without his consultation, without his advice, nothing they are doing even now. So it's a great pleasure to say about his honor in the Vinaya Mission. Board of Studies member in 6 universities and 6 colleges, external examiner for theory and practical in 6 universities, founder and editor of Journal of Physical Education and Allied Health Sciences, published by Faculty of Physical Education, Vinayaka Mission, University Salem. And he got an award as Udal Kalvi Kalai Mamani by Dr. S. Navarro Chalaya Trust on their 15th award function conducted at Kannimara General Library Hall, Egmore, Chennai on 11th December 2010. And he got another award as Yoga Kalai Mamani by Asna Andiyappan Sundara Yoga and Natural Living Association Chennai on 9th January 2011. And another award he got as Best Teacher Award by Lions Club of Golden Paradise on their Teachers' Day celebration conducted at Hotel Quality in Sabari, Nagar, Chennai on 4th September 2011. Also, he got an award as an Award of Excellence for the promotion of physical education and sports sciences in Republic of India by Digi Sports Conferences 2019 at Hotel Seaview, Kanyakumari on 2 and 3rd August 2019. This is very short and simple introduction about him, but he has a lot many things more than this. If I take this opportunity to introduce him, this one day is not enough to introduce him. So without this, I have to complete his introduction, and I welcome you, sir, once again for the Mr. Bharathi's Viva Voce examination. Once again, I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. Welcome, sir. And this is my duty to introduce the scholar, Mr. T. Bharathi. He has completed his research work, the title of Effect of Aerobic Rhythmic Exercise and Weight Training on Selected Physical, Hematological and Thin Anthropometric Variables among College Men Obese Students. So Bharathi, who was born in the year of 1979, he has completed his schooling in Tirunelveli district. Then he has been joined in BSc Physical Education in the year of 2000 in MDT Hindu College, Tirunelveli. Then he continued his MPhD in Pondicherry University in the year of 2002. Then he done his MPhil degree in MS University in the year of 2003. He got 2 universities. He represented University, Pondicherry University in cricket and kabaddi. He married, he got 2 children. God bless him with 2 children. Now he is working in assistant professor in Dr. Injar Educational and Research Institute, Chennai. Though he is a little poor in his language, he is very hard worker, highly approachable, and he has taken more than 8 years to complete his study. So his hard work and dedication brought him in this place. So on behalf of each and everyone, once again, I welcome Bharathi, and on this simplest introduction, I hand over this session to the external examiner, Professor Dr. Mahbubul Jalsar. So I hand over this session to Dr. External Examiner, sir. Thank you.
Yes. The name of all may start.
Yes,
most respected authorities of Sports University, Professor Sundar sir, Vice Chancellor, and Ramakrishnan sir, Registrar, and my beloved friend Dr. Manikandan, Controller of Examination, who is heading the Department of Physical Education, Sports University, and other members who are all participated in this great occasion. That today's guide, Dr. Bright Selvakumar, Principal, Christian College of Physical Education, Nagarkoil. He is one of my well-wisher and loved friend. Whenever we call him for evaluation or practical or anything, without any hesitation, he is immediately accepted and wholeheartedly welcome to Salem. And other occasions, he is accompanying with him. In this great occasion, I thank him. Today he is going to produce a scholar, Mr. T. Karti, who is going to define his research work thereafter. That other members, Dr. Tirumali Kumar, Dr. Grace Madam, Dr. Sendil Kumar, Dr. Lili Puspam, Vel Kumar, Kumaravel Lakshmanan, and other distinguished professors, scholars, and the MPhil scholars and students who are joining in this virtual meeting. I say my good afternoon to all. Now I call upon Mr. Bharathi, the assistant professor and the place scholar working in MGR educational institutions deemed to be University Chennai, who is going to define his research work in the field of physical education. His title is the effect of aerobic rhythmic exercise and weight training on selected physiological, hematological, and anthropometric variables among college men obese students. He done his research work in this field. Now I call upon Mr. T. Bharathi to define his research work to the quorum. Thereafter, once again, I come back and clarify with our doubts. Over to Mr. T. Bharathi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Respected external examiner, respected professor and head Manikandan sir, respected my guide. My topic is effect of aerobic rhythmic exercise and weight training on selected physiological, hematological, and anthropometric variables among college men obese students. Introduction. The science of sports training is the reason to the field of sports science. The sports science discipline has improved at a very fast pace and in the past few decades. The knowledge gained by this discipline has to be understood by the coaches and trainers to apply it correctly to the training process. But a majority of coaches do not have sufficient scientific background and training to make full and effective use of knowledge acquired by the sports science disciplines. They create the gap between the scientists and coaches. The coaches of the training with this were having sufficient background of science and sports. I can fill this gap and can become a mediator between scientists and the coaches. The aerobics exercise. The aerobics exercise, sometimes known as the cardio on exercise, that requires the pumping of oxygenate the blood by the heart to deliver the oxygen to working muscles. The aerobic exercise simulate the heart rate and breathing rate to increase in a way that can be sustained for the exercise session. The contrast anaerobic exercise is an activity has to be quickly out of breath. The light sprinting or lifting the heavy weights.
First page. Okay, right. Go ahead.
Weight training. Weight training is the effective tool for improving or maintaining the strength, endurance, and overall fitness. It is involved the control and movement of skeletal muscles to move the external load. This can be accomplished by using the mechanics free weights and exercise involving body weight. Individual participating in a weight training program can expect an improvement in the body done and strength. Incorporating the weight training program as part of the complete fitness plan will contribute increased weight loss, control, balance, and coordination, and better overall sense of well-being. Obesity. Obesity is a major public health problem and became an important epidemic in the both developed and developing countries since an increase in the risky lifestyle. Obesity is a global problem affecting in the essential 300 million people worldwide. It is prevalent in the recent decade that the repeat increase. This obesity is the multifactorial phenomena and associated with the age, gender, level of lesser time, physical activities, economic, smoking habits, alcohol consumption, family history of obesity, dietary habits in both men and women. Objective of study: to find out the effect of aerobic rhythmic exercise on selected physiological variables among college men obese students. To find out the effect of aerobic rhythmic exercise on selected hematological variable among men obese students. To find out the effect of aerobic rhythmic exercise on selected anthropometric variable among college men obese students. To find out the effect of weight training on selected physiological variables among college men obese students. To find out the effect of weight training on selected hematological variable among college men obese students. To find out the effect of weight training on selected anthropometric variables among college men obese students. Statement of problem. The purpose of the study was to find out the effect of aerobic rhythmic exercise and weight training on selected physiological, hematological, and anthropometric variables among college men obese students. Hypothesis. It was hypothesis that there would be significant difference in aerobic rhythmic exercise group than the control group on selected physiological, hematological, and anthropometric variable among college men obese students. It was the hypothesis that there would be significant difference in weight training group than the control group on selected physiological, hematological, and anthropometric variable among college men obese students. It was hypothesis that there would be significant difference between the aerobic rhythmic exercise group and weight training group on selected physiological and anthropometric variables among college men obese students. Selection of subject. For the present utilization, 45 college men obese students were selected randomly by BME weight status categories from Dr. MGR University, Madurai, Chennai. Their age range between 18 and 21. The subject were assigned to the three groups, namely experimental group 1, experimental group 2, and control group. Each group consisted of 15 subjects. The aerobic exercise and weight training are given to experimental group 1 and experimental group 2 respectively. No training was provided to control group as the list below. Experimental group 1 aerobic rhythmic exercise training, experimental group 2 weight training, control group no training. The selection of variable, it is testing process. The physiological variables, the resting pulse rate, and it is testing process was citizen digital PP monitor. Viva max tested by Hooper test. Mean arterial blood pressure tested by citizen digital monitor. Hemoglobin variables. Hemoglobin count tested bound blood samples. Red blood cells, blood samples. White blood cells, blood samples. Skin anthropometric variable test measured by fat mass, the overall body fat monitor and weighing machine. Lean body mass measured by weighing machine and fat mass. Independent variable, the experimental group aerobic rhythmic, experimental group 1 aerobic rhythmic exercise training, experimental group 2 weight training, group 3 control group no training was provided. This is the training program I have given to the subject aerobic rhythmic exercise training program flows. Week 1 to 4. Exercises are below. The side to side, grape wine, double side, cross over the step, knee curl, front knee. The duration was 15 to 20, intensity was fixed 40 to 60, count 20 to 24, sets 2, rest period between the sets 30 to 60 seconds. 5 to 8, the exercise touch out, side kick, knee and arm left, jump on the spot, cross over the step, knee girl. Duration was 20 to 25 minutes. Intensity was 50 to 70. Counts 24 to 28. Sets 3. Rest 60 to 90 seconds. The 9 to 12 weeks, the exercise, grapevine, double side, two side, cross over the step, jump on the spot, knee girl and front kick. The duration was 25 to 30 minutes. Intensity was 60 to 80. Counts 28 to 32. Sets 4. Rest between the sets 90 to 120 seconds. Aerobic rhythmic training program step aerobics. Week 1 to 4. Leg curl, toe top, L step, fan step, slice, back lunging. The duration was 15 to 20 minutes. Intensity 40 to 60%. In count 20 to 24. Sets 2. Rest period between sets 30 to 60 seconds. 5 to 8 weeks. The V steps, steps aerobics, V steps, bench steps, step touch, struggle down, slice, back lunging. The duration was 20 to 25 minutes. Intensity 50 to 70. Counts 24 to 28. 3 sets. Rest period between sets 60 to 90 seconds. 9 to 12 weeks. Yes, steps, kick forward, step touch, knee up, double step side, toe top. The duration was 25 to 30 minutes. Intensity 60 to 80. Counts 28 to 32. Sets 4. Rest period between 90 to 120 seconds. The weight training program, week 1 to 3, the muscles, the major muscles group 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, as duration was 40 to 45 minutes. Sets 3, repetition 2 to 4, target 21 repetition of maximum 60 to 70. Exercise 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sets 1, 6 to 7, 30 to 35. Target 21, 91 repetition of maximum. 4 to 6, the major muscles group 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Duration 45 to 50 minutes. Sets 4, count 4 to 6. Target 70 to 75. Exercise 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sets 2. Repetition 7 to 8 and 30 to 40. The maximum target of 91 target of repetition of maximum. Next. 10 to 12 weeks. The major muscle group 1, 2, 3, 4. Duration was 55, 60 minutes. Set 6. Repetition 8 to 10. 80 and 85. Exercise 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sets 4. Repetition 10. 45 to 50 maximum. Intercorrelation coefficients of test retest. Resting pulse test, digital monitor, R ratio 0.92. VO2 max was assessed using by Hooper test in 0.96. Mean arterial blood pressure, mean diastolic pressure is equal to 1/3 plus pressure digital monitor. Hemoglobin blood samples 0.93. Red blood cell blood samples 0.95. White blood samples 0.91. Fat mass, home and body fat monitor and weighing machine 0.97. Land body mass weighing machine and fat mass. Statistical technique. The data obtained were analyzed by analysis of covariant ANAGOVA. The semi-post-scope Hawk test was used by determining the significance of period of mean difference. The computation of mean and analysis of covariance of resting pulse rate of experimental and control group. Pre-test mean for experimental group 1, 73.867. Experimental group 2, 74.400. Control group 74.533. F ratio 0.112. The first test mean experiment group 1, 71.400. Experiment group 2, 70.333. So 70.333. Control group 74.467. F ratio 4.541. Significant. Adjust mean for experimental group 1, 71.76. Experimental group 2, 70.21. For control group 74.23. F ratio 36.39. Significant. Mean gain 2.467. Experimental group 2, 4.067. Control group 0.066. Study post-cast test for resting pulse rate. Experimental group, group 1, mean difference 1.549, and control group 2.4648, and then experimental group 2, 2.468, and control group 4.013. The required 1.37. The bar diagram showing free force test, adjust force test, and value of control group 2, experimental group 1, resting pulse rate. There is the significant. There is a significant difference among the pre and post test of experimental group 1 and 2. Experimental group 1, 73. Pre-test 73.86, post-test 71.4, adjust post-test 71.76. Already I will show the bar diagram in source. Next, computation of mean and analysis of covariance of mean arterial pressure and experimental and control group. The test, pre-test mean experimental group 1, aerobic rhythmic exercise 99.067. For experimental group 2, 98.533. Control group 98.200. F ratio 0.240. Post test mean experimental group 1, 93.633. Experimental group 94.400. Control group 98.067. F ratio 4.206. Significant. Adjust mean experimental group 1, 93.16. Experimental group 2, 94.47, and control group 98.48. F ratio 14.82. Significant.
Bharathi,
Sir,
the screen share agala. Right. Continue.
main gain 5.43 Experimental group 2, 4.13. For control group, 0.13. So we post test mean at will blood pressure. Mean difference 1.132. Confidential interval 2.93 and 983 and mean difference in 5.320 CI 2.93 98297 and then 4.008 CI 2.93 98297. The bar diagram showing pre post test and adjust post test value of control group to experiment group on mean at will blood pressure. Computation of mean and analysis of covariance of Viva2 max of experimental and control group. Test pre-test mean for experimental group 1 41.873, experimental group 2 41.353, for control group 40.947, F ratio 0.1398. Post test mean for experimental group 45.820, experimental group 2 44.447, for control group 41.160, F ratio 5.4451 significant. Adjust mean 45.49, experimental group 2 44.47, for control group 41.46, F ratio 12.164 significant. Mean gain 3.947, 3.094, control group 0.213. Computation of mean and analysis of covariance of hemoglobin and of experimental and control group. Pre-test mean experimental group 1 10.20 and experimental group 2 9.827, control group 10.227, F ratio 1.164. Post test mean 13613, experimental group 2 12.893, control group 10.413, F ratio 63464 significant. Adjust mean 13.56, experimental group 1, experimental group 2 13.01, for control group 10.35, F ratio 79.606 significant. Main gain 3.393, 3.073, control group 0.186. CP postcast test for hemoglobin count. Mean difference 0.58 at 3.204 and 2.655, and record CI 0.4851. Bar diagram showing the free post test and adjust post test of control group and experimental group of hemoglobin count. computation of mean and analysis of covariance and red blood cells of experimental group and control group. Test mean for experimental group 1, 4.883, experimental group 2, 4.672, control group 4.638. Post test mean for experimental group 1, 5.976, experimental group 2, 5.537, control group 4.823. Adjust mean 5.96, experimental group 2, 5.54, control group 4.84. The main F ratio, pre-test mean F ratio 0.51, post-test mean F ratio 13.97, significant. Adjust mean F ratio 12.75, significant. Next. सभी पोस्टकास्ट टेस्ट पर रेड blood cell mean difference 0.410, 1.119 and 0.709. CI 0.404002. For diagram showing the free post test, adjust post test value of control group 2, experimental group 1, red blood cells. The computation of mean analysis of covariance of white blood cells and experimental group and control group. The free test mean experimental group 1 5.24, experimental group 2 5.193, control group 5.257. F ratio 0.626. Post test mean experimental group 1 6.491, experimental group 2 6.285, control group 5.228. F ratio 101.87, significant. Adjust mean experimental group 1 6.49, experimental group 2 6.28, for control group 5.23. F ratio 98.484, significant. The main gain 1.247, control group 2 1.09, and so experimental group 2 1.092, control group 0.09029. Several postcasters for white blood cell mean difference 0.123 and 1.261 and 1.048. They say 0.18298869. The bar diagram free post and adjust post test got a control group to experimental group on white blood cells. Diagram is computation of mean and analysis of covariance of fat mass of experimental and control group. The free test mean experimental group 1 30.671, experimental group 2 29.82, control group 30.814. F ratio 2.27. Post test mean 25.969, experimental group 27.337, control group 31.163. F ratio 88.49, significant. The adjustment experimental group 1 26.01, experimental group 2 27.23, and control group 31.22. The F ratio 91.223, significant. Main gain. Experimental group 1 4.7711 and experimental group 2 1.82 and control group 0.349. Study post test for fat mass mean different 1.220, 5.20, 3.98. They say 1.162. Bar diagram, pre-post test, adjust post test value control group to experiment group on fat mass in computation of mean and analysis of covariance of lean body mass of experimental group and control group, test pre-test mean experiment group 1 48.80, experiment group 2 49.067.
F ratio, pre-test F ratio, post-test F ratio, அப்படி படிங்க.
பாருங்க அந்த F ratio மட்டும் அந்த கடைசி காலத்தை மட்டும் வாசிங்க.
F ratio pre-test mean F ratio 0.0848, post test mean 87.88, significant adjust mean 87.303 significant.
Next.
Mean different 2.760, 10.33, 10.00, 7.540. The CI 2.34206,993. Conclusion. Within the limitation and delimitation set for the present study of considering the result obtained, the following conclusion was strong. The both experimental group 1 and group 2 aerobic rhythmic exercise and weight training showed significant improvement on the physiological, hematological, and anthropometric variables such as VO2 max, resting pulse rate, mean arterial blood pressure, hemoglobin count, red blood cells, white blood cells, fat mass, and lean body mass among college men obese students. The results are observed to the better than control group among college men obese students. Between the experiment group 1 and group 2 aerobic rhythmic and weight training, experiment group 2 aerobic and rhythmic exercise is a group that got determined better result on all the physiological, hematological, and anthropometric variables such as VO2 max, resting pulse rate, mean arterial blood pressure, hemoglobin count, red blood cells, white blood cell, fat mass, lean body mass, then experimental group weight training among college men obese students. The recommendation. The following recommendation have been derived based on the study for practitioners. The aerobic rhythmic exercise may be recommended for the college women obese student. The weight training may be recommended for the college men obese students. The combination of both aerobic rhythmic exercise and weight training may be recommended for the college women obese students. The aerobic rhythmic exercise and weight training may be recommended for the men and women for all other diseases for better treatment. The aerobic rhythmic exercise and weight training may be recommended for management also, as well as helping the fat mass and lean body mass. Aerobic rhythmic exercise and weight training may be recommended for the improvement of the men and women for general health. Aerobic rhythmic exercise and weight training may be included as part of all health centers and all schools of benefits, all schools for the benefits of health and overdevelopment. Men and women may be encouraged the aerobic rhythmic exercise for the children. The government may be encourage the aerobic rhythmic exercise by introducing various schemes on fitness for better treatment of society. Suggestion. The similar study can be undertaken on other age group of aerobic rhythmic exercise and weight training, The similar study can be undertaken for college women obese students also. The similar study can be undertaken for hypertensive, stressed and diabetic of college men and women students also. The similar study can be undertaken for rural, urban, obese college students. The similar study can be done for other elements of also. Thank you.
Okay, well, description. Now the session is open for clarification. First of all, that actual examiner, I have some doubts that we have to clarify. Then the session is open for the audience. So, how do you select that obese students? What are the benchmark you used to select these obese students for your research work?
Sir, basically was using the selected subject in the PME calculations. I selected in 65 students randomly, sir. Among them, I have selected 45 students. Those who have more than 30 of PME values, sir.
The same institutions you can get 65 obese students, or some other institutions?
MGR University, sir. MGR University, Madurai.
Only MGR University itself.
Yeah, only MGR University, sir.
Okay. Then, how the variables are selected? Variables are closely related to your study. Justify.
Sir,
The variables select பண்ணிருக்கீங்க, methodological, physiological, and philanthropic. How it should be closely related?
so the variables are closely related to my study because the fat the percentage, the reduce the fat percentage reduced. So I will selected this variable, sir.
எதை பேஸ் பண்ணீங்க? எப்படி எதை பேஸ் பண்ணி இந்த வேரியபிளை செலக்ட் பண்ணணும்னு வச்சீங்க obese?
Reduce the fat, sir.
No, you yourself you are fixing that variables, or you have to be discuss with your guide and related journals and.
I will be interested in that the physiological, dermatological, and anthropology, sir. I will idea to our medical doctors, sir, and then idea I will give the selected the subject, sir.
டாக்டர் வச்சு பண்ணிருந்தீங்கன்னா நீங்க வேற மாதிரி போயிருப்பீங்க. இங்க எப்படி இதை செலக்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னு கேக்குறேன். இந்த ரிசர்ச்க்கு obese ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு how you fix that these are the variables, these physical variable, these hematological variable, these philanthropic variables. ஏன்னா நிறைய வேரியபிள்ஸ் இருக்கு, physical, physiological, psychological, biochemical அப்படின்னு. இதுக்கு இதை மட்டும் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ட் பண்ணி வச்சீங்க. How you fix? கேள்வி உங்களுக்கு புரியலன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
இல்ல சார், இது வந்து நான் வந்து செலக்ட் பண்றது பாத்தீங்கன்னா சார், இப்போ ரெடியூஸ் நம்ம ஃபேட்
நீங்களா செலக்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. அதுதான் திருப்பி சொல்ற கேள்வி. நீங்களா செலக்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. நானா
பாரதி
இல்ல சார், இது வந்து
பாரதி
சார்
பாரதி நீங்க வந்து இந்த வேரியபிள்ஸை யார்கிட்ட எல்லாம் கன்சல்ட் பண்ணி நீங்க செலக்ட் பண்ணீங்கன்னு சார் கேக்குறாங்க. இதுதான் கொஸ்டின், சரியா? எதனால நீங்க இந்த செலக்ட் பண்ணீங்க இந்த வேரியபிள்ஸை? நீங்க யார்கிட்டலாம் கன்சல்ட் பண்ணீங்க? உங்க கைடிட்ட பண்ணீங்களா? உங்களுக்கு உங்க யூனிவர்சிட்டியில இருக்க டாக்டர்ஸ் பண்ணீங்களா? எப்படி எல்லாம் பண்ணி எடுத்தீங்கன்னு சார் கேக்குறாங்க. அதை எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுங்க.
பாதி ஆன்சர் சொல்லியாச்சே.
சார், இது வந்து என்னோட மெடிக்கல் காலேஜில் உள்ள டாக்டர்ஸ் ஒப்பீனியன் கேட்டு இதை பண்றதுனால இது வந்து நம்மளால வந்து இந்த ஒபிஸ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸை வந்து நம்ம ரெடியூஸ் பண்ண முடியுமா? இதனால நம்ம இந்த வேரியபிள்ஸ்னால இதுல வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணா இதை ரெடியூஸ் பண்ண முடியுமாங்கிறது டாக்டர்கிட்ட கன்சல்ட் பண்ணி டாக்டர் பண்ண முடியும், பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு ஒப்பீனியன் கொடுத்ததுனால நான் அந்த வேரியபிள் வந்து செலக்ட் பண்ணேன்.
அதை மட்டும் பண்ணிருக்க முடியாது. ஏன்னா அந்த ரிசர்ச் வேற, இந்த ரிசர்ச் வேற. நம்மளது ரிவ்யூஸ் ஒன்று கலெக்ட் பண்ணிருப்பீங்க பாருங்க. மோர் தென் 50 ரிவ்யூஸ் யூ ஹேவ் பீன் ஃபிக்சிங் இன் யுவர் ரிசர்ச் ஒர்க். தீசிஸ்ல கொடுத்துருக்கீங்களா? so many research, so many articles, so many journals. அதுல எல்லாம் என்ன பண்ணிருக்காங்க research, how that further research has been conducted in obese students, what are the variables they have been used. So according to that you have been fixed that. அதுல ஒரு பெஸ்ட் எடுத்து தான் நம்ம ரிசர்ச் வந்து கொடுத்துருக்கோம். இதுதான் நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சொன்னேன், எதெல்லாம் நீங்க ஃபாலோ பண்ணீங்கன்னு. அட்வைஸ் மட்டும் வச்சுட்டு நாமளாவே நம்ம செலக்ட் பண்ணிட முடியாது.
ஓகே சார்.
ரிசர்ச் ஒரு பேஸை வச்சுதான் அடுத்த பேஸ்க்கு நம்ம போக முடியும்.
ஓகே. தேங்க்யூ.
Which training is mostly recommended for college men students to reducing obesity as per your research?
Aerobics sir.
Aerobic with
Sir.
என்னென்ன ட்ரைனிங் நீங்க கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க? What are the trainings you have been implemented? One is aerobic exercise.
Aerobic exercise, another one is weight training sir.
Which one will reduce most?
Aerobics sir.
Aerobics. The results also says the same.
Yes.
Okay. What is your contribution towards your research work to the society?
சார் இது வந்து நான் ஒர்க் பண்ற காலேஜஸ் இதுல பார்க்கும்போது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சார் நிறைய ஒபி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கிறாங்க. பட் வந்து எந்த ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ்க்கும் போகாம இருக்கிறாங்க. ஸோ எனக்கு வந்து இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ட்ரைனிங் கொடுத்து ஒரு ஏரோபிக்ஸ் அண்ட் வெயிட் ட்ரைனிங் கொடுத்து அவங்களுக்கு வந்து இந்த வெயிட் ட்ரைனிங் மூலம் அவங்களுக்கு ஒபிசிட்டி குறைக்க முடியுங்கிறதுக்காக நான் இதை வந்து செலக்ட் பண்ணேன் சார்.
நீங்க பண்ணீங்க, நீங்க என்ன சொல்ல விரும்புறீங்க சொசைட்டிக்கு?
இதனால இது பண்றதுனால நம்ம வந்து சொசைட்டில வந்து இந்த ஒபி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட வெயிட் வந்து ரெடியூஸ் பண்ண முடியும், அவேர்னஸ் கொடுக்க முடியும். அதனால நமக்கு வர டிசீஸ் வந்து சுகரு அந்த மாதிரி டிசீஸ் வந்து நம்ம வந்து ரெட்டிஃபை பண்ண முடியுங்கிறது வந்து சொசைட்டியோட கான்செப்ட்.
So your training will be implemented to the obese students. They may benefited. இல்லையா? அதுதான் your contribution to the society. உங்க ட்ரைனிங் இந்த ஷெட்யூல் யார் டிரா பண்ணா? yourself.
ஆமா சார்.
Bharathi has been drawn the schedule, the system of training. So this system of training should be implemented to the society. They may benefited. அதான் இந்த ரிசர்ச்சோட மெயின் கான்செப்ட்.
ஓகே சார்.
Okay. Now the session is open for audience. Please, if you have any clarifications within the area of research work of Bharathi, please you may raise the question. Yes, when anybody can unmute your mic and then read your question.
Bharathi, I have one question. That how does the obese student cooperate with during the aerobic exercise? Either they continuously doing the aerobic exercise or they need a rest, or how they learn the exercise, and explain the experience about that.
I'm not understood. One more time, sir.
அதாவது ஏரோபிக் ட்ரைனிங் கொடுக்கும்போது நீங்க சொன்ன உடனே அவங்க செஞ்சுட்டாங்களா, இல்ல அவங்க கத்துக்கிறதுக்கு டைம் எடுத்துக்கிட்டாங்களா, அவங்களுக்கு ரெஸ்ட் தேவைப்பட்டதா, கண்டினியூஸா பண்ணிட்டாங்களா, அதை பத்தி சொல்லுங்க, அந்த எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் சொல்லுங்க.
இல்ல சார், இது வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஏரோபிக் எக்ஸசைஸ் நான் வந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணும்போது எல்லாருக்குமே அது வந்து அந்த ஸ்ட்ரெச்சஸ் வரல சார். பட் நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வீக்ஸ் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு வந்து அந்த டைமிங்கையும் கம்மி பண்ணி அவங்களுக்கு வந்து அந்த எக்ஸசைஸ் வந்து டெமான்ஸ்ட்ரேட் பண்ணேன். அப்புறம் பட் செகண்ட் நெக்ஸ்ட் இது வீக்ஸ்ல இருந்து அதை வந்து அவன் அதோட எக்ஸசைஸை வந்து லேர்ன் பண்ணிட்டான். பண்றதுனால நான் டைமிங் இன்னும் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டேன். அதுக்கு நெக்ஸ்ட் வீக் அதை பண்ணேன். இது வந்து இதுக்கு வந்து நான் வந்து ரெஸ்டிங் ரேட் வந்து டைமிங் வந்து நான் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக தான் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் சார்.
What are the difficulties you come across அப்படின்றது டேட்டா கலெக்ஷன் பண்ணும்போது என்னென்ன டிஃபிகல்டிஸ்? ஏன்னா ஒபி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அவ்வளோ இதாக கோஆப்ரேட் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. வாட் ஆர் த டிஃபிகல்டிஸ் கம் அக்ராஸ்ன்றது தான் இன்டர்னல் எக்ஸாமினரோட கொஸ்டின், கைடோட டிஃபிகல்டிஸ்.
சீக்கிரம் டயர்ட் ஆயிடுறாங்க, ரொம்ப நேரம் அதை வந்து பண்ண முடியல, அதனால அது வந்து டிஃபிகல்ட்டா இருந்துச்சு.
Yes, are you satisfied? I think so. So any other? Manisha, conclude படிக்கலாமா?
Professor,
Yes, sir.
okay, Professor.
No question at all. So we will go for conclusion. Okay. Okay. Well, description has been given by the scholar T. Bharathi. So he has been answered all the questions raised by the external examiner as well as the internal examiner and other audience. So we have been satisfactory with that scholar research work and its clarification. So we has been after the conclusion is discussion with that Viva committee. We has to come to conclude that we has to be recommended the authorities of Tamil Nadu Physical Education Sports University to award Doctor of Philosophy to Mr. T. Bharathi. Thereafter, Mr. T. Bharathi may called as Dr. T. Bharathi. So it has to be congratulated the scholar as well as congratulated my own friend Dr. Bharathi Kumar, who is producing best research work, updated work, and producing a good scholar in MGR University. So once again I thank the authorities, the Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Controller of Examination, and other dignitaries and members who are all attended these virtual examinations. And last, I thank all the members for patient listening. So I thank one and all. Once again, congratulate the scholar and the guide for a best thesis has been produced. So thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And you accepted this invitation and complete this Voce program gracefully. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor.
And Bharathi, okay. Thank you, Professor Manikandan, sir. So, with your helpful and all the needful you have done for us, so that's what he has completed this research work successfully. So, thank you so much. So, God bless you. And Bharathi, we can go ahead for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. I express my heartfelt thanks to Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University. I express my sincere thanks to the Registrar of Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University. I express my sincere thanks to the Control of Examination. Thank you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to the external examiner. Thank you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to my supervisor for his proper guidance. Thank you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to the professors, head of the Department of Physical Education. Thank you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to all associate professors and assistant professors of Physical Education. I express my sincere thanks to the head of the Department of Yoga. Thank you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to all HODs, teaching faculties and various departments. I express my sincere thanks to all administrative staff members. I express my sincere thanks to all my subject from Dr. MGR University. I express my sincere thanks to Dean, HOD, and my colleagues of Department of Physical Education and Sports, Dr. MGR University. I express my sincere thanks to my mother, wife, brother, sister-in-law, and sister, and my both sons. Thank you, sir.
Very good. So, as a convener, once again, I thank the external examiner, controller of examination, head of the department, and all the faculty members in university and the dignitaries, those who are taking part in this Voce examination. So my sincere thanks, each and every one of you, and my sincere thanks and my heartful thanks to the Vice Chancellor, Registrar, and Controller, and the authorities of University of Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports University. So once again, I thank each and every one of you, and more than all, I thank Lord Almighty to pour His shower of blessing all of us to complete this Voce examination. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Very
Thank you, sir. Magoon sir, Rumba Santosham. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Professor, Romba, thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Professor, thanks, Professor. Thank you. Thank you.
Bharathi sir, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Bharathi, congratulations, doctor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bharathi, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And I supposed to thank Dr. Doraisamy. Doraisamy also is a key man. He
He
has
is the-
provided his place. He has provided his place to present his presentation. Actually, our yoga department, so Dr. Doraisamy, thank you so much.